out, we look in. Come as you are.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome. My name is Toni with Get Hot Yoga, and this is going to be a 45-minute Hatha class. So let's start by bringing the feet together. Just rock your weight back and forth a little bit, finding that center of gravity. Roll your shoulders back a couple times. Maybe tuck the chin in and just sway your head side to side. Relaxing the neck. And then let's come back to center. Standing tall, Tadasana mountain pose. We'll start with some breathing. So begin by exhaling to empty your lungs. Inhale, circle sweep the arms up. Exhale, draw hands to heart center. Inhale through the nose. And let's open our mouth, exhale. Inhale. Deeper breath each time, fill your lungs. Exhale. One more time, biggest breath in, reach out, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Keeping the hands at heart center. You can look down at your fingertips or close the eyes for a moment. Breathing in and out through the nose. Maybe setting a little intention for your practice. Just drawing your awareness inward. Then let's flutter the eyes open. Reach the arms up overhead. Interlace the fingers, releasing the index, crossing the thumbs. Squeeze the palms together and draw your biceps back behind your ears. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, just start to rock your body side to side. Pressing your hips out the opposite direction. When side to side feels good, you can take some little back bends. And when you're ready, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Release the hands down. And just pedal out the knees right and left. Shimmying the hips. Maybe take some squats or shake out your head. Just whatever feels good here. Checking in with the body. And preparing to take your spine in all four directions. Now let's ground the feet down. We'll take an inhale, circle sweep the arms up. Interlace the fingers, releasing the index, crossing the thumbs. Biceps behind the ears, chin and chest lifted. Pull the belly in, take an inhale, lift up. Exhale, move to the right. One straight line with the body. Hips and shoulders are square to the front of the room. Chin is lifted away from your chest, throat is visible in the front mirror. Find that focal point straight ahead, that's your drishti. Each inhale, reach a little longer, and each exhale, push the hips to the left and sink deeper into that right side. Continue to draw the lower belly in. We're almost there. Just gonna take one set of each pose today. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down and hold it there. Change. Inhale brings you back to center. Readjust the grip. Inhale to realign the spine, and as you exhale to the left. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, so creating that half moon shape with our body. Make the adjustments, leveling out the hips and shoulders, chin and chest lifted, belly's in. Legs are strong. Imagine that you're pulling your breath in from the soles of your feet all the way up along the right side body through the fingertips. And as you exhale, settling in a little further. Let's go for one more breath on this side. Inhale to reach. Exhale, come down and hold. Change. Inhale brings you back to center. Keep the arms up, but relax your head heavy behind you. You can roll out the neck a little bit if that feels good. Then let the full weight of your head relax. Ground the heels down, lift your heart up, and then draw a line along the ceiling with your fingers. Maybe starting to gaze down the wall behind you. Keep lifting up through the heart. Push the hips and thighs forward, reach back one more inch. Change. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hinge from the hips and forward fold. Soften the knees whenever you need to, and release the hands down. Bend the knees right and left. Shake out the head, do your squats. Preparing to take that first big U-turn of the spine. Padahastasana, hands to feet pose. Squat down enough that your belly is pressed against your thighs, then reach back behind you and scoop up your heels from underneath. Maybe today the hands are on the back of the calves. Lift the hips up and then use your bicep strength to pull yourself deeper into this forward fold. Wrap your elbows around your calves. Rock the weight forward to the balls of the feet. Lift the hips up and pull. Tractioning the crown of your head down towards your toes. Slide your shoulders up away from the ears. One more breath. Shift the weight forward. Lift the hips and pull. Change. Release the grip. Re-interlace the fingers, arms with the ears. Inhale brings you up. Exhale, float the arms down. Tadasana. One breath here. And let's take a 6-inch step out, or 2 fists width between the feet, like you're standing on a pair of skis. Inhale, reach the arms forward, and exhale, lower the hips. Coming into our first chair pose, you want hands, knees, and feet all about equal distance apart. Lift the chin and chest up and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Then sink down a little lower. Hold it here. Change. Press through the heels, come all the way up. Roll the weight forward into the toes. As high as you can, tippy tippy toes. Once you've got your balance there, start to bend the knees forward. But keeping that height in the heels, most important part of this posture. We're strengthening the inner arches of the feet, the toes, the ankles. Lift the heels higher, sink the hips down lower. Change. Press the toes down, come all the way up, and lower the heels. Strong arms. Third part, come up just a couple inches and squeeze the knees in tight together. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, slowly lower down. Like your back is pressed against an imaginary wall behind you. Using your knees as brakes, so go only as low as they'll allow for today. Sink down a little bit lower, squeeze the knees together. Now slower than you want to, work your way back up to standing. Release the heels and arms down, step the feet together, Tadasana. Garudasana, eagle pose. Inhale the arms up. Swing your right arm underneath your left, crossing at the elbows and the wrists, palms to touch. Inhale, lift the elbows up high, and as you exhale, draw the elbows low and sink deep into your chair. Shift the weight into the left leg and bring the right leg high up and over. Wrapping and twisting the legs like ropes. Then shift the knees to the right so they're directly underneath the elbows. Tall spine. Stacking the shoulders over the hips. Pulling the elbows down lower and lower. Sink down a little deeper, squeeze a little tighter. Change. Inhale, open up. Exhale, left arm under. Find your grip, thumbs point towards your face. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Exhale, pull them low and sink deep into your chair. This time, left leg comes up and over. Point the left toes down and back. Maybe they start to wrap around the calf. Shifting to the knees to the left a little bit on this side. Working to stack all the major joints down the center line of your body. So wrists over elbows, over knees, over ankles. Keep the back nice and tall. Pull the elbows down. Sink a little lower, squeeze tight. Change. Inhale, open up. Exhale, arms to your side, Tadasana. Let's take a couple breaths here. Moving into the standing balancing series with Dandayamana Janu Shirshasana, standing head to knee pose. Shift your weight into your left leg and pick up the right. Right knee is bent, right foot is flexed. Already, both of your legs are active. When you're ready for more, take an inhale And then as you exhale, hollow out the belly and round down, interlacing all 10 fingers underneath your foot, or maybe today, pulling the knee up into the chest. When you have your foot, check back in with the standing leg. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, push your heel forward, right in line with your hip. Flex the toes back towards your nose, working to get 2 straight legs. When that's true, inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, bend the elbows and fold. Maybe chin to chest, forehead to knee for final expression. Wherever you are, hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee in, set it back, down, Tadasana. Shift the weight into the right leg now and pick up the left. Left knee is bent, left foot's flexed. Your legs are working. Inhale first. Exhale, round down. Pick up the foot. Making sure that you're not dumping the weight of your foot into the hands. You're using your core strength to keep the leg lifted. Then use your inhale to lift the chest and your exhale to kick. Push the heel out, flex the toes back, working the legs straighter and straighter. Once you have that upside down L shape, you can bend the elbows down, wrapping them below the calf. Shifting your gaze to your right big toe, forehead to knee for final part. Hold it here, hold it strong for 3, 2, 1. Bend the left knee in, step it down, Tadasana. You can place your hands on the small of your back for a little supported back bend here if that feels good. And then we'll bend it back. Next pose, Dandayamana Dhanurasana, standing bow pulling pose. Inhale, bring the arms up. Right elbow down to right hip, palm facing up. Now without twisting your wrist, reach back and pick up your right foot from the inside. All 5 fingers glued together, tap the knees. Take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, kick back. Kick back into your hand so strongly that your right shoulder peels back away from your chest. You're pushing your heel out away from the hip. Then kick up. Kicking the toes up towards the ceiling will automatically start to shift your body forward. Pointing the fingers, kicking and reaching, 50-50 effort here, laser-like focus. We're almost there. Find your edge. One more breath. Change. Kick your way out. Feet together, arms to your side, Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Left elbow down, palm up. Reach back and pick up the left foot this time. Knees together. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, kick back. Let the kick drive the posture. The harder you kick, the less you have to think about anything else. Like you're creating this archer's bow, pulling the arrow back, preparing to shoot it straight forward through the fingers. Find that balance. Standing leg is strong. Weight should be evenly distributed through the right foot. We're almost there for this side. See where you can take it. For 3, 2, 1. Kick your way out. Arms to your side. Tadasana. Now let's step to the back of your mat for Tulanadasana balancing stick. Inhale the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers, glue the biceps by the ears the whole time. Take a big step forward on your right foot, point your left toes, and bring your body down and leg up, moving them like one strong unit. Pivoting on the hip like a teeter-totter. Reach the fingers forward, stretch the toes back. Lift the left leg up a little bit higher, hold it here. Change. Feet together, keep the arms there. Big step forward on the left foot now. Point the right toes and go, hinging on that hip. Creating this capital T shape with your body. Roll the right hip down a little bit, squaring them off. Squeeze the back of the right thigh. Try to take that little micro bend out of the knee. Reach forward, stretch back, lift the leg higher, hold it there, and change. Feet together, arms to your side. All right, let's take a quarter turn to the right. We'll face this side. Inhale the arms up, tap the palms, take a big step out to the right. Arms come parallel, pivot the toes in just a bit. Inhale, lift the chin and chest. Exhale, dive forward, nice flat back. Then scoop up the heels underneath from the outside. Bend your elbows in. Draw an imaginary line between your two big toes. Right in the center is where you're working to get your forehead to touch. Should be light in the toes, light in the heels, weight is in the balls of the feet. Each inhale, create a little length in your spine, and each exhale, fold. One more breath. Then change. Release the grip. Bring the arms out wide, bellies in. Inhale brings you up. Pivot the right toes out and bend the right knee. Stack the shoulders over the hips, flip your palms, and then rotate the arms. Right elbow connects in front of the right knee, and you're pointing your fingers between your big toe and second toe. Stretching the left arm up. You can gaze down or forward or up, whatever works best for your neck. Grounding down through the right heel and the outside edge of your left foot, while energetically squeezing your inner thighs together, keeping you nice and strong in the lunge. Take one more breath here, really peel the heart open. Change, keep the legs, upper body comes up. Straighten the right leg, right toes in, left toes out. Bend the knee, get nice and low. Flip your palms and rotate. Elbow to knee connection, using that to really peel your knee back. Right arm's at 12 o'clock, left arm's at 6 o'clock. Belly's pulled in. You're peeling this right shoulder back, tucking the hips under. Trying to get your body in one straight line from the side. Stay with your breath. We're almost there, working every major muscle and joint in your entire body with this one. One more breath here. Peel the right shoulder open. Change. Upper body comes up, straighten the left leg. Pivot left toes in, then let's step right foot to meet the left, tap the palms, and lower the arms down. Take a breath here, and let it go. Inhale the arms up. This time, just press the palms and cross the thumbs. We'll take a smaller step out to the right. Pick up your toes and pivot. Square off the hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tuck your chin in tight and round. Upper spine, then middle spine, then lower spine. You can separate the hands for balance if you need to. And then place your forehead on your knee. Now you might need to bend the knee, maybe a lot. Maybe you need a little wider step or a little shorter step. Play with the pose until it works for your body. And then you'll walk your fingers back together, one day finding that namaskar. Press your forehead into your knee one more time. Now straighten the right leg, hands together. Inhale brings you up. Pivot to the left, and once again. Square off the hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, chin to chest, forehead to knee. Like you're diving straight down towards your left big toe. Bend the knee as needed to get forehead to knee connection. Taking small sips of air here or breathing fully into the back of the lungs. Creating this little choking sensation as we massage the thyroid and parathyroid glands One more breath here. Press the forehead into the knee, straighten the left leg, hands together, inhale, rise. Pivot to the side, right foot steps in, and release the arms down. Take a breath here. Now let's turn back, facing the front. Shift your weight into your left leg for Vrikshasana tree pose. You can bring your right foot high up into the left hip crease, rolling that right knee down and back for traditional Hatha version. If you need a modification, you can have the toes hover, bring it to the inside of the calf or the inside of the thigh. Just make sure we're not putting it right on the knee. So find that pose, one hand or both to heart center. Peel the right knee down and back. Shoulders are level. Belly's in. You're grounded through the left foot and growing tall through the crown of your head. One more inhale here. Exhale, release the right foot down. Arms to your side. Now shift into the right leg, pick up the left. Take whatever version you did on the other side. So we're always trying to match both sides of the body evenly. One hand or both to heart center. It's really easy here, especially in traditional Hatha version, that the hips start to stick out. So really zip up that midsection, pull your belly in, and tuck the pelvis forward. Relax the shoulders down. Roots are made through the right foot now. Growing and reaching tall. Last breath here, take an inhale. Exhale, release. Feet together, arms to your side. Let's take one more big breath in, circle sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Maybe giving yourself a little bow or acknowledging your standing practice. Then come down onto your mats. Turn around and lie down in Shavasana. Settling into stillness. Slide your shoulders down away from your ears. Roll your arms out so that the palms are facing up to the ceiling. Slow your breath to slow your heartbeat. Practicing stillness. Okay. Moving forward with the floor series now, Pavanamuktasana, wind removing pose. Bend your right knee in, interlace the fingers around the shin, draw the knee out away from your ribs, and then pull it down towards the shoulder. Left leg is extended long. The back of the shoulders are both pressed into the mat. You're using the strength of your grip and your biceps to really pull the knee in closer, getting that compression in the right hip. One more breath here. Squeeze it in tight. And release the right leg down. Bend the left leg in. Avoid the ribs, pull knee to shoulder. Make those little alignment adjustments and then really focus on just squeezing tighter and tighter. We're massaging the internal organs, helping to regulate the digestive and elimination systems. One more breath this side. Squeeze it in tight and lower it down. Now this time, let's bring both knees in. Wrap your arms around your shins, reach for opposite elbows or wrists, or just set the hands next to each other on the legs. Squeeze the knees in tight together and then pull them into your chest. Tuck the chin down slightly so the back of your neck is long, and then soften the hips back towards the mat. Hold it here. One more breath. Squeeze tight. Then release. Send your feet straight up to the ceiling. Arms to your sides, and just lower the legs down slow and with control. As soon as the heels touch, just let the legs relax, roll your palms open, back to Shavasana. All right, we'll transition onto our bellies now through a sit-up. If you have any lower back or neck pain, please feel free to skip this and just roll around to your bellies. Otherwise, bring the arms up overhead, press the palms, cross the thumbs, flex the feet, zip up the legs. Take a little inhale, then sit up, double exhale, reach for the toes. Turn around, lie down on your belly. Setting it right up for Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. Place the hands directly underneath your shoulders. Zip up the legs tight like you've got one cobra's tail. Exhale first. Inhale, peel the chin and chest up off the mat. Very little to no weight in the hands. Point the elbows down and back. Press the feet down. Lift your heart up 1 more inch. And lower down. Look to the right, arms to your side. Feel the back rise and fall with your breath. Shalambhasana, locust pose. Bring the chin forward. Roll your arms underneath your body with the palms facing down. Work the elbows as close together as you can. Spread the fingers out nice and wide. And keep your chin down on the mat. Don't look around side to side during this one. Relax your left leg. Point, lock, and lift your right leg up. Reaching and stretching through the toe, the ball of the foot. Zip up the back of that leg. Lift it up a little higher. Squeeze it there. And lower it down. Now relax the right leg. Point, lock, and lift the left leg up. Zip up the thigh, the knee. Take that little bend out of it. We're smoothing out the back sides of the legs here. Squeeze it tighter, lift it higher, hold it there. And lower it down. Now work your hands underneath your body a little bit further. See if you can get your elbows closer to touch. Spread the fingers out nice and wide. Start with an exhale. Then press into the palms and lift both legs up. Squeeze the feet together. Lift them up a little higher. Use your arms to catapult the legs in the air. Shift your weight forward to the front of your shoulders. Press down, lift up 1 more time, and lower it down. Now release your arms out. Look to the left. Shavasana. Purna Shalabhasana, full locust. Bring the chin forward and extend your arms out wide. Zip up the legs tight. Start with an exhale. Inhale, lift. Everything comes up off the mat here. Squeeze your heels together and lift them up higher. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and lift your hands up higher. Now lift up, look up, go up 1 more time as high as you can. Hold it there, keep breathing, and lower down. Look to the right, arms to your side. Final belly down posture. Putting it all together now with Dhanurasana, floor bow. Bend the knees in. Grab for the outsides of your feet just below your toes. You can do this 1 leg at a time if you need to. Walk the knees in closer together. Start with an exhale. Inhale, kick. Let your breath fill your body up like a balloon, helping you feel light, like you're soaring above your mat. Roll the weight forward to the soft part of your belly, then kick up a little higher. Stretch the toes up towards the ceiling, creating this beautiful teardrop shape with your body. You can do it, we're almost there. Lift up, go up, and lower down. Look to the left, arms to your side. You can windshield wiper the legs a couple times if that feels good. Then give yourself a little push-up, maybe pressing back into a child's pose just for a moment. Now let's come to the front of our mats, setting it up for fixed firm. So if you have sensitive knees, you can stack a little towel or roll up your mat and just set the knees there. Then we'll kick the heels out wide enough that you can sink your hips down in between. So like a little splayed chicken. Then settle the hips down. If the knees are tight, you can open them wider and we'll work them closer together over time. So maybe today this is your pose. We're just working the hips down. If your hips are connected with the mat, you can go down onto the hands or the elbows or the shoulders. Allowing your body to open up as you move into this. Finding that place that you can stay and then just breathing there. We're opening up the tops of the feet, the ankles, the knees, the hips, and the lower back. Let's take one more breath here. Then start to work your way back up to seated. Once you're all the way up, place your hands in front of you and then just extend your legs one at a time. As you walk to the back of your mat for Ardha Kurmasana, half tortoise. This time, knees and feet are glued together, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders over hips. Inhale the arms up, press the palms and cross the thumbs. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold, trying to get your forehead to touch the mat first. Once your forehead's down, the chin is lifted away from the chest so your throat stays open. Use your inhale to reach your fingers forward. Use your exhale to soften the hips back. Feeling that length all along the spine. This is a re-energizing pose. Use your breath to gather up everything you need for the rest of practice. One more time, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, push the hips back. Now glue the hips to the heels and bring your hands up first. Hinging yourself back to seated. Exhale, arms to your side. Take a breath here, take a moment. Now let's sit up high onto the knees this time. Separate the knees and feet hip-width distance apart. Place your hands on the small of your back, fingers pointing down, thumbs pointing out. Squeeze your elbows together behind you. Take an inhale, look up, lift up, and as you exhale, relax your head back and push your hips forward. Stretching your eyes to look further and further back behind you. Maybe grabbing for the heels, fingers on the inside, thumbs pointing out. Or just keeping your hands on the small of your back for support. We're opening up the entire front side of the body here, feeling that heart opening, cultivating love and joy and peace. For one more breath. Change. The inhale brings you back up. Sink the hips down. Relax the arms and take a breath. The antidote for camel is rabbit pose, Shashangasana. So this time, let's bring the knees and feet in close together. You can wrap your towel over your heels if you need that grip. Otherwise, same grip as camel. So fingers on the inside, thumbs pointing out. Inhale, grow tall through the crown of your head. Exhale, tuck the chin, hollow out the belly, and round down. Teeny tiny little ball with your body, just like a potato bug. Place your forehead on your knees. Very little to no weight in the crown of your head. Never putting any pressure on your neck. Never looking around side to side. When that's true, you can lift your hips up. Really feeling this beautiful separation of the vertebrae. Going from our deepest back bend in camel to our deepest forward fold here in rabbit. One more breath. Then lower the hips back to the heels. Round yourself out, stacking the spine like blocks. Chin rises last. Now let's turn around, lie down in Shavasana. Just allowing your body to absorb everything that you've done so far. Preparing for that final series. All right. Let's bring the arms up overhead. Press the palms, cross the thumbs, zip up the legs, flex the feet, take a little inhale, then sit up, double exhale, double pulse. Now let's turn around to the front. Extend your right leg back. Left foot comes to the inside of your right thigh. Square off the hips. Inhale the arms up, interlace the fingers, pivot to face the right leg and then fold into it. Hook your hands underneath your foot and place your forehead on your knee. Maybe needing to bend the knee a little bit to make those two things true. When you have the leg straight and the forehead's on it, bend the elbows around the calf. So this is just like our standing head to knee pose at Janushirshasana, but without having to worry about the balance. So you can really practice your alignment here, practice your depth, and then we'll add the balance in back next time. One more breath here. Push your forehead down into your knee. Change. Inhale brings the arms up. Switch legs. Left leg out, right foot in. Stretch up, pivot to the left, and fold. Hook the hands under the foot, forehead to knee connection. You can rock your head side to side a little bit. If that feels good, massaging the forehead. Push your heel out, flex your toes back to help the legs straighter. Might need to roll your right shoulder down a little bit on this side if you feel like it's peeling up. Practice those little micro adjustments that make a huge difference in your practice over time. One more breath on this side. Change. Inhale, arms up. Straighten both legs out in front. Let's lower down, do a quick sit up. So as soon as the shoulder blades touch, arms up overhead, sit up, double exhale, double pulse. Then peace fingers, hook the big toes, walk the hips back a few times to help straighten the legs. As you inhale, tall spine. Then as you exhale, lead with your heart. Bend the elbows. Each inhale, creating that length. Each exhale, fold. The goal is to get your eyebrows to touch your big toenails one day. So each inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, fold. Now go ahead and just release your head. Relax your upper body over the legs. Allow yourself to just round into this deep forward fold. One more breath here. Then change. Round yourself out. Turn around and lie down in Shavasana. We'll take final spinal twist, final breathing from the mat. Bend the right knee in. Give it a little squeeze into the chest. And then using your left hand, send it over the left side of your body, supine twist. Right arm can extend out long. Now you might like to tuck your toes, your right toes behind your left knee, or maybe it feels better to cross the legs. We've moved our spine forward and back, side to side, lots of times. This is our only opportunity in Hatha to twist. So draw your breath in from the tailbone, send it up along the spine through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, allow your body to melt in. One more breath this side. Inhale, bring the knee back to center. Give it one more little squeeze and lower it down. Invite the left leg in. Hug it in tight. And then right hand takes it over the right side of your body, either hooking the toes or crossing the legs, just matching whatever you did on the other side. We're never pulling or yanking ourselves into a twist, just allowing it to happen. Let gravity and your breath do all the work for you here. Final breath on this side. Then bring the knee back to center. Give it one more little squeeze and lower it down. Now let's invite both knees in. One more time, wrap your arms around your shins. Squeeze the knees in tight. Now let's kick the heels up to the ceiling and grab for the inside arches of the feet for happy baby. You can add whatever movement feels good to your baby, maybe rocking side to side, maybe extending one leg out and then the other, maybe both legs. So whatever final movement your body is requesting, now is the time to honor that. And whenever you're ready, let's find final Shavasana. Your final Shavasana can be a little more relaxed, maybe taking your arms and legs out wider. Maybe it feels good to bring the arms up overhead. Maybe a sleeping butterfly with the feet together and the knees open. You're welcome to close your eyes, bringing your awareness within, tapping back into your breathing. Let's take 3 rounds of breath to seal our practice. Start with an exhale to empty your lungs. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth and let it go. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, biggest breath in, full lungs. And release. Seal the lips. Allow your breath and your heartbeat to return to normal. Feel free to stay here and extend this moment as long as you'd like. It was my pleasure to guide you through your practice. The light in me honors and bows to the light in each of you. Namaste.